Greetings. Today is Saturday, July dashboard 12th, 9:23 p.m. and I am so completely bored that I'm just gonna record something. I wanted to wing a story just to keep my brain moving. So maybe I'll do that. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a man, and he only had 7 fingers. 7! So that was his lucky number. 7. And if you subtract 7 from 10, you're left with 3. Tres. So, his goal was to find a woman with 3 fingers. 3 very special fingers. So he searched, he walked across deserts, oceans, and snowy lands until he came to the jungle of 3-fingered women. They were all very gorgeous, but he was looking for the 3, the special fingers that would complete his hands. So, he traveled through the jungle, and every time he saw a woman with 3 fingers, he would walk up to her and grab her by the hand and say, "Madame, you have gorgeous hands, but not gorgeous enough for me." And he would continue walking, till this one day he was so very discouraged that he sat upon a log, a mossy log in the jungle of Fibonacci, and he was crying. He had stubbed his toe, and it was just the camel that broke, or the straw that broke the camel's back, and he was crying because he had not found his 3-fingered woman, and he had stubbed his toe. So he lay there on the wet, mossy log, crying, when this woman walked up. And she said, "Sir, I believe I have what you're looking for." The man looked up and stopped his pitter-patter crying and was like, "You're amazing." And very quickly, all of a sudden, she ran around him 3 times. And he did not know why. He was just like, "What the hell?" And she just ran. And then she stopped and she was a man. And he's like, "I'm so very confused. This jungle of Fibonacci is not what I was expecting." So, the 3-fingered woman, now man, ran away. Because I don't know why. Nobody knows why she ran away. Because she's fucking crazy. Anyway, so the man built himself a clever little shelter made out of car parts and plastic bottles and aluminum cans. And there was this scientist or like an innovator. Yes, an innovator, an American, no, I don't like Americans. A Scottish innovator was walking through the jungle and walked up to his shelter and was immaculately impressed by the fantastic photosynthesis that was before him. The man's shelter, made out of recycled items, was a haven so perfectly made it would withstand weather like rain in the jungle, high winds in the desert, cold temperatures in the Antarctic, and who even knows what lava from a mountain nearby, a volcano. So the innovator, decided to scoop up his home and take it to Scotland or wherever he's from. He stole his house. So now the man was really sad. He's sitting in the jungle. He doesn't have a house. He's just up in a palm tree smacking some coconuts. When all of a sudden, he cracks open a coconut. And what does he find? You'll never guess what he finds. It's a pinky, a ring, and a middle finger for a middle-aged man. He found his fingers. I bet you never would have guessed that. He found them. So he went to the locals, the natives of the area, and had them sew the fingers on, even though they weren't exactly connected the right way, like plastic surgery would have it, but he had fingers. And he waved them around like this, like, he couldn't really, he could wiggle these. He couldn't really wiggle those because they weren't attached correctly, so they would go like this. And he would be like, True story. Very, very true.